Hello and welcome to another Super Ultra Mega Club video. I'm some Guy Wes and today we're starting a new segment called Some Talk, where we'll just be discussing anything pop culture related. In this first installment, I want to talk about a very important house.
Our suffering is like none other in the universe!
Very important house would have been a very important animation because it would have been Jhonen Vasquez's first animated TV show since the acclaimed 90s cartoon Invader Zim.
Lies! They fill the earth by lies!
Invader Zim and Jhonen Vasquez are some club favourites. I myself obsessed over him as a teen. I had all his works, all his comics. Loved Invader Zim, obviously. So I've always kind of followed his work. And this was announced all the way back in 2014 as being picked up to pilot by Disney. So naturally, work would have begun on it around about then, but Vasquez himself has stated that he's kind of had these ideas for 2 years prior to that, so it is like 4 years work for him. The other interesting thing is that unlike Zim, he's kind of created it. He's co-created it with one of his longtime collaborators, Goldberg. Many people might not have read it, but they collaborated on this awesome comic called Jellyfist. If you haven't read it, I suggest you try and pick it up because it's amazing. It's really funny. It's kind of got that Zimish humour, but Jenny Goldberg's art style really complements it, and they kind of work together. So from what we saw in Jellyfist, it would have been amazing to see that sort of projected onto the screen because I think they work really well together, and they seem to have a good like to and fro.
Meow, 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 meow. I know I have a problem!
So a very important house follows 12-year-old Frolly and her cat grandpa as they move into the titular very important house and she becomes caretaker of the universe. I remember reading that back in 2014 and thought it just sounded really interesting, really cool, and was really excited to like see what became of it. And the other thing was, we heard nothing about it until actually like recently, when Vasquez came out and addressed the fact that it didn't get picked up to pilot. The Disney essentially funded them to sort of create a few animated samples with Titmouse ink, and these are the ones that have been playing throughout the video. These haven't really been released until recently, when Vasquez kind of came out and said, look, here's 4 years of me and Jenny's work, and we want people to see it, we want people to like know that something did come of it, but unfortunately just didn't get picked up. The really sucky thing is that Disney have the rights to a very important house, so it's been indefinitely shelved. They both want to continue working on it, but they can't until they get the rights back. Going back to Vasquez and Jenny, Disney approaching them to work on a show, I imagine is because of the animation boom that kind of Adventure Time kickstarted, where it's these sort of unique, funny cartoons that aren't necessarily for children, have a really wide audience. I think Disney were trying to get on board with that. They had success with Gravity Falls, and I think they kind of wanted to get that momentum, carry that momentum going. And someone like Vasquez with Zim, who kind of like headed this all the way back in the late 90s, would have been perfect to sort of bring back and create this hit show. And the thing that I don't understand is why didn't it get picked up? Because as you can see, it's colourful, it's imaginative, it's fun, it's unique. I just don't know what else they wanted really.
Help us, Frolly! The puppy people of Puppy World are being wiped out by a terrible evil!
Another interesting thing as well is that the next clip features the voice Aaron Hansen, Ego Raptor.
I'm from a dimension where time and space have no meaning. Seriously, it's crazy there. You don't even know. Anyhow.
So, they got a YouTuber on board. I think it would have been a hit.
The future's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that sandwich looks crazy.
Pay attention!
Yeah, so now you've had a look at Very Important House, what do you guys think? Would you be interested in it being picked up for a full show? I thought it'd be cool if, I think on his blog Vasquez said, he kind of half joked that if anyone had $500,000 so they could buy the rights back, then just to let him know, leave it behind like a dumpster or something. But I think it'd be really interested if maybe you could kickstart it, like the Being Puppycat animated series. I think that'd be really cool. I think a lot of people would get behind that. What do you guys think? Has there been any other like animated pilots or potential animated series that haven't come to fruition and really disappoint you guys? I think it's a really interesting subject. I hope you've enjoyed our little peek at Very Important House, and thanks for watching.
I should have gotten a smaller bubble tea, Grandpa.
Meow.
I'm feeling real sick.